We had Kelsey in for her composite bonding. If you guys want to see how we go from this to this in just 4 hours, then stick around and we'll show you every step along the way. The first step is we're going to etch the teeth. This makes the teeth sticky, and that's what that blue gel is doing there. We then put on some composite onto the edges and the back surfaces and start building those up. We do this as a first step so that we can get the correct proportions on everything and make sure we're going to be happy with that final result before we then start spending time doing the rest of it all. Whilst I'm taking ages doing that, what about Kelsey's weight transformation? If you want to see that, go on our Instagram page. Next up, we then start building up the front surfaces of the teeth to then match in. We're using this blue strip and packing the composite in against it so we get a really nice, tight, natural margin against the tooth. We don't want any big gaps and voids in there. We do this on all of the teeth, and then we adjust that back so that we're getting the correct proportions. We then start putting our shapes in, and that's what I'm doing just now with that drill, and then we cut back into the composite, give us loads of space to start putting our hints and tints into the teeth. We cut back into composite only, we don't damage the underlying tooth when we're doing that stage. It's then time to make everything sticky again with our blue gel, and then we start putting in the colours and everything else inside of the tooth. So first layer we're doing here is a dentine layer. This gives a bit more opacity to the tooth. It means that the neck of the tooth and the edge of the tooth aren't going to be the same colour. They're going to be very close, but just slight gradients so that it looks really nice and natural. We put the shapes and texture onto that so that when the light's hitting it, everything looks like teeth instead of big fridge doors that are really white. We're putting the blues in here. Again, it just gives it a wee bit more character so that we're not just big white squares. We're then going to put on some white colours as well, just to emphasise the different kind of layers that we've got in there. The last part of that is then we're going to slap on our final layer. This is the layer that's going to sit on over the top and is a nice white colour so that it gives the veneer that kind of final colour. We're packing it in against everything here, and you can see just how white everything is. Despite us going for a really white colour here, because Kelsey had a fantastic whitening result, we've still got natural looking teeth and they don't look like fridge doors. We're then polishing everything up, and then that's us giving that wow factor finish at the end. Hit us up if you want this done.